Why? Good afternoon, good eve, good day. Oh, sorry about that. Right, take two. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, and good night wherever you're watching in the world, and welcome back to GP3. We are here at Suzuka, in Japan, for the 18th round of the worldwide celebration that is GP3. I'm your host, Shalllancer29, and joining me today, as per, Martin. How are you doing today, sir?
Not bad, buddy. Looking forward to tonight's race. Should be good.
Yeah, Japan is... I think if we're talking about Japan as a track, I think it's always been known for being quite a difficult place to overtake. Like,
yes, but there is a lot of corners where a lot of errors can be made.
yeah, definitely.
Particularly the first sector. I don't know if I would say that it's maybe a little bit more difficult now. The curves are really sensitive this time around. So yeah, should be interesting because I watched GP4 last night and the overtaking was quite difficult, even the guys on the fresher tyres. So yeah, it should be interesting. Who can keep it on track and avoid the curves and avoid the spins? It should be interesting.
Right, yep, very good analysis, Martin there. Now we're going to head into the driver's standings.
Yeah, unfortunately they've not been updated for this week, but I do believe the standings still remain the same. It's just the points totals have changed a little. But we do have Number Strike leading the way in GP3, and closely followed by the Slayer, and then we have Smoke also in third. I do believe that Smoke's actually moved up to second, but we'll get that confirmed. Zonda in fourth, J-Sarge fifth, Dr. Special Energy in sixth. Then it's Oliver, Surge, Ginergy and iReg that round out the top 10. Aston Martin are leading the way in the constructors, and Alfa Romeo and Williams on the exact same points, P2 and 3, and Alpine closely behind. So the constructors is all up for grabs, all to play for. So it's going to be interesting. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other tracks after tonight. So still a long way to go in the season.
Most definitely. Into the constructors now. We have Aston Martin is again unchanged, but you have Aston Martin on by the standings leading the way on 255 with Alfa Romeo. Williams tied for second on 239. Fourth place we've got Alpine. I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. It's really tight, but I would say there's a chance. Four teams still in with a chance of winning the constructors. So.
Yeah, definitely, mate. And you have Alpine in fourth on 226, and rounding out the top 5, AlphaTauri tied with Mercedes on 152. Seventh, you got McLaren on 140, and then in the rest of the looking down the rest of the field, you have Ferrari on 98, As on 58. Rock bottom Red Bull on 55, which will be set to change once the standings do eventually get updated. But in the meantime, I sense in the fourth there is a Haas on track, and it's Bossy on the medium.
The return of Bossy.
How do you think? I mean, he is on the medium, so he's either going for a medium run, or could be a wet race.
Well, looks like he's maybe just setting a banker. If it was going to be a wet race, you would imagine you'd just go out there and do 3 soft runs. But who knows? Japan is one of those circuits where rain's quite common, so there might be some mixed conditions tonight. Do have quite a few out on track now. Bossy, Sky Adams and Giotto. who's out on what tyres. So Giotto is also elected for the mediums, Sky Adams out on the softs.
You have Bossy coming towards the last corner of the.
Sources are telling me that it looks like there is going to be heavy rain.
Ooh! So Bossy knew something that we didn't.
So, is he looking to start on the mediums and extend his stint? We shall see.
How does he navigate his way through sector? Well, the Yetis.
Yeah, it's stayed relatively clean off the curbs.
32.9 sector 1. Then what feels like a Monza-esque Lesmo, sector 2. Now he comes around the hairpin. Now you've got that sweeping right-hander heading before Spoon.
I love this section of the track.
Yeah. So rewarding.
You get this connected. Yeah.
Takes a very wide
use
line.
all of that curb on the outside.
Wow. 131.
And then go as deep as you can on the brakes without locking up.
Odd that curve, but here he comes through the last corner of the track. Bossy sets a 129. Wait, no.
I wonder if he'll be going for another lap straight away, because he took quite a wide line to cross the line.
Yeah. Oh, Dye's gone!
Oh.
Oh no, that is not the start he wanted. Giotto goes into second. 130.4.
In the S section. And Bossy is spun.
Ouch. Luckily that car's still going. Here comes Sky Adams, who has invalidated. I believe the next driver we're waiting on is the Alfa Romeo of the Slayer. What a few cars spinning out in the S's. And given it's going to be a wet race, the task for those drivers not to get it wrong on the S's is going to be a lot harder. Because you have the Slayer coming towards the last part of the track.
And takes the quick line, no, a 30-0.
Yeah, very that.
Did have a purple third sector, so I wonder if he's made a mistake somewhere.
Ooh, take a look at Zonda on the lap. Yep. He's about to start his next lap, so we'll get back to him, but next up we have Smoke. Been fairly consistent in terms of point scoring this season. One win, quite a few podiums.
Fairly had a run of bad luck, and then the last 2 or 3 races he's managed to find his form again. And P5 on the medium.
Slim about to start a lap.
The Bossy did go for another run, but wasn't able to improve.
Adams validating. Giotto coming through. Both AlphaTauris are on an outlap right now. Surprised we're missing like a quarter of the field. Pretty much.
A couple of players are absent. Oliver's not here tonight, of course. In the traditional McLaren.
Yeah, shame he's not here. Oh, purple. Not purple, but it's Energy.
We have Energy coming through it. And this layer looks like it's Pippin as well.
Oh, here he comes. What time is he going to set? E5 for Energy. Next up we have Zonda. Silent Assassin. That's the nickname we're going to give him because his recent podiums, he's gone under the radar! Oh no, he spun, broke his front wing. Set to track as well.
Yeah, that's not
in the rule book.
Don't believe that was. don't think that was actually Xander. I think that was the game that done that because
of the right. Apologies about that. Anyway, here comes Slim. All DRS.
Smoke has done a 30.2.
Up into P7.
Smoke did improve his time.
Now it's Scar Adams going to set a run. He's set 2 laps on those softs. Haven't even set a complete valid lap yet. He comes towards the last part of the track to set 1:31.7.
That seems to be a banker lap from him.
True.
He's not even using his ERS.
True, but here comes iReg though. What time is he going to set? Ooh, a few thousandths ahead of Bossy. What a lap by iReg. Start out this session. Next,
So
and on the topic of AlphaTauri, we have Dr. Special Energy.
Who's abandoned his lap by the looks of it.
No, never.
I think he was doing
he hasn't abandoned it. What time is he going to set? Must be a banker, if anything. Waiting on Nickel to go in for a lap.
So we have the championship leader about to start his flying lap. Amanda Strike. On the soft tyre.
Ooh. 1:12.8 by Nickel.
So Mamba's struggling to get a lap together.
Yeah, that's so uncharacteristic from Mamba. As Mickle comes into the pits, why? He lost it or something?
I'm not sure. I'm wondering what Special Energy is doing out there. He's sort of cruising around without using his ERS on the medium tyre.
I think he might be coming in for an in-lap. We'll go on board with Bossy, and I'll be right back. Hold on.
So the guys at the top are very clear in their intent. They're all out in the soft, on flying laps. Yanni is out the session. Crashed in the second sector. And so is Bossy. Bossy is also out. You look quick as well, could have had podium tonight. Or pole position, I should say. But hopefully when Tom's back, he can put us onto the Slayer, who's on a flying lap.
Oh my gosh, Bossy's out. What's happened to him?
Back over to the Slayer.
Oh yeah.
Just finishing his lap.
Here he comes. 129.5 from the Slayer. What a
Yanni
lap
and Bossy are both out, and iReg goes up to...
What?
Oh no, sorry, it wasn't. So the Slayer, 29.554. That is the benchmark that Mamba will be pushing for.
Yeah.
As he is approaching the third sector, purple second sector. Has a bit of traffic in the front. built, I believe. Gives him a nice torque. 29.344.
Very good lap by Mamba. Championship leader finally back in business. Surge goes up into fourth with a 1:29.9.
Starting to speed up now.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Someone's gone slowly. Why is there a yellow flag at the end of sector? Oh, right. In sector 1, yet it's covering like nearly half the track.
So we have iReg on a flying. Oh, iReg just lost it. Just exiting the S section in sector 1.
Yeah, he's damaged his wing.
Yep.
Ooh. Gonna need to get that car back to the pits because Surge is on him.
Does have time to get back. Get on another lap. A smoke
Should
moves up
do.
to P3. 29.704. So the top three in the championship all up there. See if Sander can get himself in with a shout.
Ooh, good spot. It's 8 seconds up by the way. It is up there. Oh, he's just got off. Right, now on to Scar Adams.
A bit of rallycross.
Possibly. I do love a bit of rallycross. I can't lie. Such a good sport to watch. After the P4 goes Scar Adams on mediums. Very impressive time.
Will he be tempted to go on to the soft and go for pole? I don't think he will.
No, I don't think he's going to have enough time, you know. And Mickle's come in. No, Mickle's come in. Hookcraft gets to set a lap. He's on an outlap himself. I think we're waiting for Janeji, who's invalidated, sadly.
Well, Sky Adams qualifying in the medium gives the impression that it's going to start dry and then change to wet during the race. Otherwise, why would you go in the medium? One day we will see Gox set a lap.
Yeah, one day.
Today's not the day.
No. Ooh, I just saw Bossy's crash in the special. That was big.
Yeah, it was on the exit going into the beginning of the second sector, where Xander actually went off. So we have this Slayer on an outlap. He's about to start a fast lap.
Ooh, hold on. Oh, Phantom Flag again, right.
Genergy has set a purple sector
Ow.
1. If you want to go on board with him, he's in the second sector right now.
Watching him now, he's gone past Slim.
Gets that corner done perfectly.
Ooh.
I've seen a lot of guys running out onto the curb there. You can use all of that curb and not get any track limits.
Oh, Urge gets a 5-second penalty for collision with Mickle. Ooh, what's happened there?
5-second grid penalty.
Wow, I placed him out very good. Janeji up into 5th. Solid lap from him. Now, on board with the Slayer, who's like under 10th up. Ooh, Surge has broken his front wing. Ooh, That's a big
Might be
setback.
something we need to see in the stewards. And
Yeah.
there he's in, Slayer using all of the curb, as she should. Maximum exit. Utkarsh just came in and went straight to P3 on a lap. That's
wow, a 1-3 for Williams potentially. But could Slayer be breaking Williams' hearts on Japanese soil?
Cuts the corner, as fast as they can. Saves the ground. 29.4, not quite enough for goal.
That's a good effort from Slayer. The next driver I believe we're expecting, I think, I sense Borzolt's focused on that lap, but yeah, Janeji's on a lap, so I think we're expecting potentially the McLaren of Slim, who's under 10th up in Sector 2.
Very old tyres.
Yeah, very old. Ooh. Boy, validate then. Here he comes out of the last corner. Is he going to have enough? E9 he goes.
I don't know if he would want that. He's on 3 lap
Giotto set a purple sector 2. Here he comes up, coming out of the last corner. Up into P3 goes Giotto. That was a sensational lap as Utkarsh lets some of the field through.
Lets his teammate through it.
Yeah.
Remember, has purpled the second sector.
Meanwhile, we have Mikkel about to set a lap. What time is he going to set? P3 above his teammate as well. What a lap by Mamba. Championship leader pulling no punches.
So
that's
the last person we have on a fast lap is Smoke, who is 2/10 up.
Yep, I was just about to get on board with him. Here he comes. Up into the last corner. This could be a promising lap by Smoke. P2! Sensational from Smoke.
129.3.
Ooh, wow.
That is a close grid. Fantastic laps from these guys. And again, the top 3 in the championship, all within a tenth of each other, just can't be separated.
Yeah, it's crazy how good I've said this so many times before, it's just crazy how good the driver quality in this division is. Now, here's the full grid. Mamba on pole position with Smoke right behind him, then you have Slayer in third, Mikkel in fourth, and Ira rounding out the top 5, then completing the top 10, you have Giotto, Utkarsh, Scar Adams, Janeji and Surge. And then rest of the field you have Slim, Bossy, Zonda, Johnny, Dr. Special Energy, Dai, and Gogs. Bring up the rest of the field, and I just hope one day, I'm sure one day, that Gogs will be able to set a lap.
And of course, Surge, I think he qualified P5. He had or does he go down to 15 now with his 5-place grid penalty? I'm not sure how that works.
Yeah.
So, are we going to be dry from the beginning?
Good.
With mixed conditions? No, it's full wet.
Oh yes, full wet. This could throw quite a few curveballs.
Cool. Makes you wonder who was running a dry setup, who was running a wet setup in quali. No, most people will probably just use the same setup, no matter the conditions. But your people that maybe play the game a little bit more,
yeah,
won't. I'm going to predict that there's going to be a few spins today, especially in the first sector. You really cannot touch the curbs now in the wet weather.
Yeah. Yeah, that's if you touch those curbs, it's instant death. And a trip to the X-Mars space program.
So, your top 3 prediction, Tom, and anybody watching?
Oh, I'm actually gonna throw a few curveballs. This is gonna be in completely random order. I'm gonna go Bossy, the Slayer, and possibly Gogs.
Gogs. Okay.
Because he has gotten a podium from this position at this track before, so we can't exactly count him out.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Especially with the potential for safety cars. And we do see Surge has gone down to P15, so everybody has moved up a place from P11 to P16.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't see Mamba is super consistent. Even when he's not the fastest guy on track, he always manages to get himself in the podiums and around the wins.
Yeah.
So I would have him up there. Yeah, I don't see the top 3 being troubled if they're able to keep it clean. I think the top 3 will have the pace. But maybe Sky Adams, he looked really good on those medium tyres. I don't think he was able to get a run in time on the softs at the end. So yeah, maybe Sky Adams to sneak in for a podium, possibly at Karsh.
Loving the gamble. Right. We have the rest of the field lining up.
And of course you can never discount Zonda, as Hookie has pointed out. Hookie has went Mamba, Slayer, Zonda.
There's a reason why he spun out. There's a reason why I gave him the nickname the Silent Assassin there, because his recent podiums he's literally kept it quiet, and then boom, he's on the podium.
Yeah, keeping it clean is one of the things that he's really good at.
Absolutely.
Not having any pens.
Anyway, here we have the
Gareth,
field lining up.
He goes Bossy, Zonda and Gogs, so he thinks that the front half of the field are going to, I don't know, crash out.
Maybe. Ooh, anyway. Predicted pit stop strategy. Have the 1 stop and the 2 stop. Better on that time. Anyway, here we are. Engine revs rise. We are waiting for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. Lights out and away we go. A good start by Smoke. Good start by Bob. Oh, it's chaos at the back. Both Alpines in trouble. Surge out of the race already. That is an early virtual safety car. An absolute calamity for Alpine. What has happened there?
I believe that both the Alpines took each other out. I don't think anyone else was at fault.
Yeah.
Just having a look through the grid just now, there's nobody that I can see with any sort of wing damage apart from the Alpine.
Interesting prediction from the boys there. It's a full safety car, and the Slayer gets a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Wish we had footage for that. And again, one thing I wish Cody's or EA nowadays would add into this is live replays. Yeah. Because we could analyze things as they happen, whether it be incidents, overtakes,
what
whatever.
I'll do, I'm going to go back in the stream and see if there's any indication as to what caused that.
And again, this is not what Alpine need. in their fight for the constructors.
Constructors know this is a massive loss.
No. It's going to set them back massively because of how close the top three already are.
So we had Surge and Die starting 15th and 16th on the grid. So I truly do believe.
Oh, Smoke's in.
That we just
What the? Oh, he's got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Yeah, so I found.
I think I know why. Wing damage, because he's just put on a new wing.
So off the line, Surge has spanned to the right and completely took out his teammate's front wing and took out himself.
Did he lose traction?
So they lost traction off the line and just swerved straight into the wall.
Yeah.
And his teammate.
Nowhere to go.
Unfortunately, as an innocent bystander.
Yeah. It's a shame. Like, it's getting off the line on no traction control is difficult enough, but.
Well, that's it. You put the power down too quick, and it's game over.
Too eager. Yeah. Surge leaves the session. First casualty, official casualty of this race, as Mamba leads the field still with the Slayer in second, and iReg up into third, with Giotto fourth and Scar Adams rounding out the top 5.
So, where did Smoke get his wing damage from?
God knows, I don't think we even saw.
It must have been through the first turn. But already...
Oh, Zonda and Shineji swapping places. I don't know what that's about, but...
Changed them back again.
Yeah.
Well, the Slayer with 5 seconds, Smoke with 5 seconds. And in the position changes, we have Sky Adams already up 3 places.
Yeah.
iReg up 2, Giotto up 2. And Gog's already a third of the way there to the win. He's moved up 3 places so far, so there's definitely some position changes going on out there. I'm not sure what's going on. People overtaking each other under the safety car and then giving places back between Slim and Gossett.
Oh, Slim gets a 5-second penalty. Oh,
so, yeah,
boy.
One of them's had an overtaking glitch.
Wow.
And they've been trying to sort it out. That's why you should just give some room to the guy in front.
Yeah.
And not get bothered with stupid glitches. Now, of course, with it being wet conditions, if it's to rain the whole race, do you think we'll see anyone trying to go the full 27 laps on the one set of inters? With no pit stop?
That's a good question, I think. Might work, but it depends on if it's legal or not.
It's legal, but it's whether the tyre wear is going to be too high or not.
That's a good point. But it's raining all the way to the end, right?
Doesn't have to be. If you use wet tyres at any point in the race, the mandatory pit stop is out the window, so...
Yeah, true. I like how the rear wheels are bigger than the front.
They're going to be even bigger next season.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait.
Have you seen the models that have come out?
I've seen the new.
I've
seen the 2022 car, and actually, to be fair, it looks really good. And it's really interesting to see because we're all given the teams have all been given a fresh start with the new regulation. it's interesting to see who's going to be good, who's going to be average, who's going to get better, who's going to get worse.
You want the grid to be determined more by driver skill than car development, really, in an ideal world. So
absolutely, I agree with that.
And there's lots of talent around. You've got the Leclerc and Sainz at Ferrari, obviously the two boys at McLaren, they're really quick.
Russell.
Yeah.
Russell
obviously moving to Mercedes. It'll be interesting to see how that goes with Lewis.
Yeah, true. I think.
But there is a small matter of a championship to be finished next week.
Yeah.
Have you got any hunches on who you think's going to do it?
Too early to call yet. I think qualifying could decide this, because whoever comes out on top between Hamilton and Verstappen in quality is going to win this. I really do think that, because that Red Bull has really regained the speed it had over the majority of the season. But
well, Max is making a right fight of it in the tracks that suit the Merc. I mean, everybody thought that Jeddah was going to be a Merc dominant track, but obviously we saw in quali Max was on for pole before the mistake.
Yeah, true. Oh, the Ferraris both get a 5-second penalty. I mean, the sight of two Ferraris getting together on track is, I hate to say it, a familiar sight. Although they've kind of calmed it down this season, but I could resist. I'm sorry, but I just couldn't.
But the safety car is definitely taking its time.
Yeah, it is. Mind you, that Aston Martin does look good.
Did you like the new paint job it got?
Yeah, I do. Oh, Sled just went wide off track. That's going to put him in danger of iReg. Apologies for the nope. I don't want the telemetry. Yep, right. The tyres are. detail is up. Dave Ducar is in this lap. How's Mamba going to manage this restart? Because you have the Slag right up behind him.
And they've gone.
And he's gone. Very good start by Mamba.
Bossy and Slim all side by side with the crash. Oh, a Red Bull's runway.
Red Bull side by side. P4, P5. Bossy up into P6. A good recovery from him after that massive accident in quali.
Yeah, done very well. He got a great restart off the safety car.
Again, thank God for the halo. And if you're watching that, that's for you.
So Yanni ultimately get wing damage going into his teammate behind the safety car.
Wow.
Guy Adams also damage. And Mamba already pulling out a bit of a gap straight away. 1.4.
Well, to be fair, Mickle is closing up on iReg. Going side by side, iReg gets a much better exit because Mickle made a right meal out of it, but still very close between the two in that battle for P3, sorry. Bossy now is on the back of Giotto.
Slayer a little bit of breathing room because iReg was really closing the on. Bossy was looking quick in the conditions.
Mickle went very wide for that right-hander. Into the chicane they go. Bossy side by side with Giotto. Nothing could be done out of it though, as Mamba gets a second fastest lap.
Got a run on the Red Bull.
Yeah.
Bossy.
Ooh, yeah. Spot. Yeah, down the inside. Keep it clean, boys. Bossy gets the move done.
Yes.
Is Giotto going to come back at him? He has a slight run, but no. Up into P5 goes Bossy.
Fantastic stuff.
Very good stuff.
Very brave through turn one there.
Yeah, it is. It's so difficult not to mess it up, especially in these conditions. Mickle's still fighting with iReg. who ironically is on the back of Slayer for P2 as Mamba has pulled away significantly. Here he comes. Ooh, Mickle thought about it, but just didn't bother.
Oh, he's got out the
Mickle's
inside.
got a run. But Iredge once again gets a better exit out of that corner. Very good exit, Iredge. Wow. Nice.
And Mamba just keeps on increasing that gap.
It does. Only gonna get bigger. Mickle now,
Looks like
back of Iredge.
and
Look
Mickle
to get a good run out of it.
Bossy soon.
Yeah, true.
Mickle's got a good run now. And the slipstream.
Oh, Mickle going round the outside.
Don't think that's the best place to be at turn one.
No, it's not, because he's going to leave himself exposed to Bossy if he's not careful. And we all know how quick Bossy is.
Yeah, he's looking quick right now. Storming through the field.
Ooh.
And this fight is
yeah.
giving Slayer more breathing room, 1.2 the gap now to the Slayer, so
Wow.
a big fight on for P3 here.
Yeah, yeah it is. Oh, I thought Bossy was going wide for a second. Oh, Iredge is starting to get... Ooh, yeah, Mickle's right on the back of him yet again.
Yeah, this third lap in a row he's been right behind them at the hairpin, he just can't get the better exit.
No. No, that is a very good point. He's got the pace, but he just doesn't have the exit right now.
As long as he keeps applying that pressure, a chance will present itself.
Yeah, true. It's lap 8 now.
It's looking further down the field. We've got Special Energy on the back of Ginny.
That final point spot as well.
Yeah, wasn't quite able to get by him there into turn one.
Energy riding that curve, keeping it on the track. Ooh, something's done. They got a little bit twitchy. Johnny gets the fastest lap. He remains in P15, sorry, so he's not. So as it stands, he may not get a point out of it.
Yeah, he'll be hoping for the safety car. He does have company behind him.
Ooh, Mickle on the back of Iredge. Oh, contact between the two. Mickle gets the move done up into P3. He goes. Is Bossy going to follow through? Oh, down the outside he went. Iredge having to hold on. Hold on, he does, but he does lose a place though.
Yep, all about that hairpin. Mikkel is really quick through that sector. Just about trying to get the better exit out that hairpin. Managed to get it done.
Very good exit from Mickle. He up into P3 he goes.
And Bossy is going to be all over the back of Iredge.
3 seconds of multi-4.
Bossy round the outside.
Ooh, keep it clean.
By side. Bossy gets it done round the outside.
Yeah, very good move by Bossy.
Did get a penalty though.
Yeah. Could cost him in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
I thought he lost it then. Brilliantly caught by Bossy. And there's a yellow flag in sector 2 because Gogs is gone! The other house has gone off! That's going to be a safety car, something like that, surely.
Gogs seem to be going well.
Yeah. I'm going to go on board with Johnny to see if we can get a glimpse of what happened to Gogs. There, he lost it in that corner.
No safety
Massive
car.
shame for the start. And now, Iridge has lost that P2 to that battle for P4.
P3,
yeah, because Mickle is on the back of the Slayer. The Red Bull hunting down the Alfa Romeo, the lone Alfa Romeo, because J Sarge sadly isn't racing today.
Yeah, the Red Bulls are quick. Bossy on the back of Iridge again. Not quite close enough this time.
No, but can they keep it clean though when they next go side by side?
Fairly clean so far. Bossy will be kicking himself because he had the overtake done. Just a slight mistake, let him by again.
Oh, Bossy nearly loses it. Both of them going very wide, trying to fight each other. And now Giotto and Utkarsh are both being drawn into this. And meanwhile, Mickle, look at this. Mickle is right on the back of Slayer. Oh no, what's happened to Bossy? He doesn't look to have damage, but he might have lost it somehow.
Coming out the hairpin.
Yeah.
So he didn't have great traction out of the hairpin, and Nico is now chasing down the Slayer.
Oh, this is going to get tasty.
Can they get the better run out the chicane?
Wow.
It's got the better exit. I don't think he's quite able to get there. But the Slayer will be quite happy in the fact that even though he's got Miko right behind him, he is pulling out a gap to P4.
Oh wow, we have an helmetless Utkarsh. Okay. Ooh, no. Hold on. There's an Alpine off, and that's Die.
Die.
Yep, it is Die because Surge is out of the race on lap on.
Wing seems to be intact.
Yeah. Thumbs up their day, really. Not their race, which is a massive shame for them.
Is starting to climb his way back up from the back of the grid. He's found himself.
His problem is, though, he has a 5-second penalty.
He does.
Not going to help him at all in the grand scheme of things.
And he's got Zonda and special energy in front of him. Not the easiest to pass. And a Ferrari has.
Oh, there's a Ferrari off, and it's Janeji.
Shame for Gingy, he looked pretty quick in quali. And the Slayer went way wide there. Way wide just to keep up his speed.
Look at
and
this.
The Red Bull is on
oh,
the back
look at that helicopter view. Here comes Trickle, looking to get a run on the Slayer and the DRS straight, which would normally be the DRS straight, but it is a wet race, so no DRS is going to be allowed. Oh, he was thinking about it though. Nicely defended by the Slayer.
Yeah, the Slayer's able to get good top speed on his setup to defend in the straight.
Right, how close this is.
Zonda is
Garden,
all
3
over the back
seconds.
of Slim. He'll be looking to get by him as quick as he can. I think Xander's getting held up right now. He's got fast pace.
Casualties from this race. Now, so you look at the positions gained. Surprisingly, it's been a tie first between Bossy, Dr. Special Energy, and Die. All three of them on 3 places each. With Scarden, with Smoke falling down the order with 9 places lost. And then if we look at the penalty situation.
Close again, though.
Spot.
3 tenths behind, coming into the crash.
Oh, good spot. Ooh, Nickel. Get right on the back of him. Is he going to get enough of a run though? Might not. He might not, because if it was a dry race, he probably would have had the slur out of the way by now. But
yeah,
it just shows how hard this track is to overtake.
Well, the exit of that chicane onto the straight is quite tricky.
Oh, so... Cash side by side with Josso gets the move done. Up into P5 he goes.
Yeah, good work there from it, Cash.
Now Bossy is being drawn into this. Now, if you take a look at the penalty situation, by the way, we have Bossy and Scardens on 3 seconds, and the Slayer, Slim, and Smoke all on 5. We get back into the high detail. There's Energy now joined the 3-second penalty club for multiple warnings.
Yeah, just looking at the battle with the Slayer and Mikael, coming out the final chicane, it seems, I don't know if the Slayer's just getting better traction out of the corner.
Yeah.
Because Mikael's closing the gap through the chicane, and then the Slayer's sort of pulling out a tenth just in the traction zone, and that's keeping him ahead. I don't know if is it ERS he's using a little bit earlier than Mikael, or is it just plain traction?
Yeah.
It's something that Mikael's going to need to figure
Slayer
out.
going very wide.
You see, he closes right up 2 tenths.
Oh no, it's a Ferrari round and it's Johnny. Looks of no damage loss as he goes spinning again.
And I think Xander's maybe made an error.
Oh,
Had a bit of trouble because he has fell back.
Yeah, he's
Slim now.
1.7 now behind on Slim.
But the battle for P2 is really...
Focusing on that all race is the bloody restart.
Yeah, I'm wondering if
hold on. Oh, he's in on mediums. I'm not kidding.
Medium.
Yeah, I'm not even kidding. He's got in.
Are we changing to dry conditions? It has stopped raining.
Yeah, it has. Maybe Dai knows something that we don't.
The track looks too wet for medium right now.
Yeah, it does, mate. Look, he's struggling to get that Alpine across the track without spinning. Oh, he's struggling, look.
Yes. Looks like it's maybe a couple of laps too early.
There it is.
Also, I think what you'll notice is a few of the guys, if it is going to dry out, if they can stay out on the inters for another couple of laps, they'll be pushed to go on the softs at the end, rather than the mediums.
That's a very good point.
15 laps with 12 laps to go, I think you could go softs till the end in these conditions.
True. Ooh, but the Nickel's going to get a massive tank slapper coming out of these S's.
Yeah, he seems to have the superior pace right now in these conditions. Whether
we
he
have
would
seen
have
his
the
dry
best
pace
to
though.
chase down Amanda, I'm not sure.
Always right on the back of Slayer.
Yeah, got fantastic exit there.
Gonna get a move done. No, no way.
Crucially for the Slayer, he has opened up such a big gap to P4 now
Yeah.
that he won't lose a place if he
Oh,
was
Dye's gone! Both
No.
Alpines are out of the race.
Safety car.
Oh,
What
sorry,
did
3
people do?
seconds. Oh, wow. That put the final nail in the coffin for Alpine. This is a big blow for them all day altogether with the constructors.
Especially with both Williams in the points
Yeah,
right
exactly.
now, and Slayer and P2.
Yeah. Aston Martin. Well, Logan has not had his
Are they going to
P11.
pit for slicks? Will
Yeah,
the
they
track be dry
might
enough?
as well, because it's not going to be. You're going at a little bit of a slower pace under the safety car, so might as well just hope for the best. Mamba
stays
out. Oh, that's big. Slayer comes in. Mickle comes in. This could be race-winning territory for Mickle if he gets this right. And
Has
again,
Mamba called this right? Mickle goes softs.
oh.
Slayer will serve his time penalty, but Slayer looks like
both
he's going on the
Williamses
enters
have stayed out.
Slayer
Maybe
has
in
gone
hindsight.
on fresh enters,
Ow.
and Mikel has gone softs.
Ow. I don't know if the players made the right decision there, but that. I mean, I'm worried for the Slayer because you can tell it stopped raining.
Yep, iReg has changed to the medium.
Wow.
I wonder why he's went medium. Bossy
It easily goes soft.
Zonda,
Bossy's on top,
fresh
yeah.
enters, energy enters. So it seems to be the soft runners while Bossy is struggling.
Yeah.
Do these guys need the track to dry up quickly?
Yeah, they do. The question is, like, I think they might have to pit, you know.
Yeah. Having a look at Mikel on the softs, and he's really struggling.
Yeah.
It's not slick weather.
No.
He might have just cost himself a podium.
Yeah. It's getting drier though. And there's not that much.
He might stick it out.
Right, yeah.
Having said that, does he try and stick it out, or does he pit now and come back out P11 maybe? P12?
That's a risk because look at how dry the track is getting. Oh my god, everyone is coming in!
Everyone else always got
Oh, Slayer's in. That might, if
Wow.
I mean, it is going to get better, there's no doubt about it, but because talking about the conditions, but
And look at the top three we have
Mickle
now.
plays this right, I know. If Mickle plays this right, he could be on for a win. Mind you,
Could be.
everyone in the top three have not won at all this season.
And iReg is on the medium.
No.
Mamba's gone medium also.
Yeah.
So is Giotto. So the mixed opinion on what will be the best tyre. I personally believe soft is the way to go because it won't wear out
Yeah.
as quick in the cooler conditions. So I don't think the medium will be as quick towards the end as it normally would. But we already saw how difficult it is to pass here, and you can see how much the track is drying out already. Wow. Still not seen the DRS enabled notification. Has that been through yet?
No, not quite.
So very similar to GP4 from last night.
To be fair, we are under a safety car, so
yeah.
It might be a matter of time until it is.
So Nico got it right.
Yeah, he did.
Slayer made an error.
Brilliant strategy by Nico.
iReg pulling himself back.
Evening, Calvin.
Nice of you to join us, Cal. Also, I assume we'll be doing everything he can to attack iReg from the start on these soft tyres.
Yeah.
So everyone's that's had a bad start and was way out the back now been given a reprieve. The Ferraris given a chance to try and get themselves back in the points.
Waiting on Ineji to come across now.
Yeah, doesn't want to wear his tyres out too quick.
No.
What's the top three going to be now, Tom?
Oh, I think if Mickle keeps it on track and without penalty, I'm going to say he go with him
For the win.
the rest of the top three. It's going to be hard to predict. Because
Of course,
anything can happen.
Yeah.
I think this has got to be the safety car coming in this lap, isn't it? Yep, safety car is in. Now, how's Mickle going to manage this restart? Because is he going to go early, or is he just going to take him to the line and just bolt?
It depends what he wants to happen, and behind he might punch them up. If I was him, I would go as early as possible. It looks like it's already gone.
Brilliant restart by Mickle, who leads the field, although iReg has caught up to him.
iReg was onto it.
Oh, this could be a battle for the win between the two of them. iReg thought about it, but backs off. Thought better of it. Oh, this is going to be one heck of an exciting finish. I cannot wait for this.
Kill push out, try to get out the DRS as quick as possible.
Meanwhile, we have Mambo on the back of Bossy for the third place. Championship leader. Looking to get on that, back on that podium spot. Ooh. I'm getting goosebumps from this already.
But Karsh in P6 will be doing everything he can to help Mamba out the championship, holding his rival behind in P7.
Yep. Yep, this is very good for Mamba in the championship standings. Giotto is on the back, is closing up to Mamba, funnily enough. Trickle has now developed a bit of breathing space, it's fair to say.
Bosley is looking speedy.
Mickle gets the fastest lap in the session. Oh, man.
How things have changed now. Ired's starting to show some great pace now in dry conditions.
Yeah, he is. Although, Michael does have good cornering speed.
He does. You can see where the softs really pay off. In the first
No,
sector,
smoke's gone!
Flag. Smoke is gone.
BSC has come out already. Oh, wow. This could change things. This is going to be big for the constructors as well. He must have lost it through the S's. Smoke leaves the session, understandably so, after the day he's had. Deary me. More casualties in this race.
And it looks as if it won't go to a full safety car.
Look at Mamba on the back of Bossy.
Yeah.
Looking to get the jump on him before when the safety
Looks like
car.
he lost
yes,
out
he
there.
did. Yeah, he did.
At the end of it.
Because of the
too
delta.
Close. Yep. But it's not actually human yet.
It's gonna last forever, isn't it?
Normally it's about a round to where the incident was.
Yeah.
Once it reaches that point, it'll...
Oh, Giotto, 5 seconds.
5 seconds
Up for Urkash.
And the Slayer...
Urkash has come in. What has happened to him? Like, well, I know... Well, that was a stupid question because of the contact, but... Does he have a 5-second penalty of his own? Yes, no, he doesn't. Slim gets a drive-through penalty. Mickle's got a drive-through as well.
Wow.
Oh no! The commentator's curse is struck once again. You have to feel sorry for Mickle because he put himself in such a good position, has shown some significantly strong pace as Giannetti goes off. No, Johnny correct. No, it was Johnny correction. Sorry about that. Ah, Mickle. No.
For his first win.
I know. I mean, mind you, this could be a win for Ireg if he holds out. Or,
yep.
to be fair, Mamba could also very well win this.
Yep. They're all in with it.
Yeah.
If the Slayer can get past Giotto, he'll be up behind Mamba pretty quick. He is pushing.
Heartbreak for Red Bull.
And the Slayer going for it.
Ooh, Bossy goes for it down the inside of Ireg.
Gets the
good move by Slayer, good spot. Here they come once again, side by front, side through turn one. Bossy gets the run. Is he going to keep hold of the corner? Yes, he is.
Like he is.
Good driving by Bossy to get into P2. The provisional race lead as Slim starts into pit lane. 5-second speeding penalty. That could be another retirement in the pits. Who knows? Oh, wow.
And he can stay out as long as he can.
Oh no, Giotto's got off. It's about to get worse for Red Bull. Oh dear. When it rains, it pours. Oh dear. Now that is going to put Mamba in a good position then, because he's right on the back of Ireg now. Ireg has already lost out on one place.
Already struggling to keep up with bosses.
Does he have damage?
Vulnerable to DRS. Doesn't look like it.
No.
I think it's just Bossy on the softer tyre.
Yeah.
Bossy will be pushing really hard because of his 3-second penalty.
Yeah, man. Oh. Nickel gets the fastest lap.
Ireg manages to keep DRS.
Is he going to get a move done? Oh, Mamba doesn't even use his DRS.
Oh, he did use it, he just couldn't get there.
Yeah. Yeah, apologies about the camera position, but on the battling away with Slayer for special energy, sorry, for P7.
Yeah.
And already on the back of iReg. They're both going wheel to wheel. iReg not willing to give that podium place up as Scar Adams has got off. Oh gosh, 3-second penalty for multiple warnings, but not the day he wants.
No. And the two Ferraris have found themselves back up into the points.
That is crazy.
Over a pit stop down. Bandit will do everything he can to get by special energy. To get himself up. Points in this Slayer.
Oh, Slayer's got him.
Mamba's got down.
Mamba's got him. Very good move by Mamba to go up into P3. Potentially the net race lead of this race.
Yeah. As Miko comes into the pit to serve his drive-through. Mamba is now liable to iReg coming back at him.
Oh, down the outside. Brilliant racing from the two. This is low, surely. Giving Bossy some breathing space.
Yeah, if Bossy can take advantage of them fighting.
Yeah.
Do everything he can.
Wow, this is one heck of a race.
These three, or the front four, all fighting for the win here.
Yeah, true. Ooh, Mamba on the back of iReg. This is going to be insane. Oh, he's sent it down the inside of iReg. Is he going to get the move done? Yes, he does. Up into P2 goes on Mamba. Oh, what car spins out in the first S? The S's.
So they're just sitting in behind.
Yeah.
For his opportunity.
Now, what tyre is he on? He's on the softs, so he could be going for the race win himself because he is on the faster tyre, remember?
Yeah.
Ooh, there. Side by side. Slayer tries the outside. Was there contact? Is he going to the wall? Oh,
looks like
no! Ah, that's not what we want at all.
Looks like he's avoided damage, possibly. Don't see any major damage on his thing.
He is falling back, I think. No, he's closing up. That might go down in the stewards, interestingly. Now, Mamba, on his inevitable charge, he's now going to charge on his late charge on Bossy for the race win.
Mr. Consistency has managed to get himself back in position to win this race.
He has.
But we now have the Slayer really chasing down iReg. Because as it stands right now, the Slayer will not get a podium.
No, he won't.
Bossy has managed to create a gap big enough to keep P3 at the moment.
Yeah. Look, his Earth is all gone.
P2. Yeah.
Yeah. That's going to be enough, surely. Good exit from Bossy. Amber is gonna close up though. Now the Slayer. Oh my god, I don't want that camera angle. Slayer does go down the inside of iReg for P4, P3. Sorry. Ugh. Right, but. Oh.
If the Slayer wants P2, it's going to have to put his foot down and gain half a second or so.
It's hard to get that second though, because of how quick Mamba is.
it's to Bossy, so if he wants to catch Bossy, it's 3 seconds. No, the gap is 3 seconds right now. Behind Bossy, so
now
he's got a lap and a half to.
Going to force Mamba into a mistake, or would he give in?
I think if Mamba sees the opportunity, he'll take it.
Yeah, that's what he does. Energy on the back of Ireg, flippy team orders. Zonda's getting in it. Ooh, Zonda goes wide. Is he gonna get a move done as we head into the final lap of this race? Oh, what's happened there?
Special energy ran wide.
Wow.
And now he's on the back of Ireg.
Meanwhile, Mamba's got DRS on Bossy.
They're pushing for P4. Sneaking his way up the grid. Going side by side through the S's almost. You might have him, you know.
Contact between Ireg and Zonda! Oh, wow.
Oh, he's got him on the inside, look.
Mamba nearly got to the back of Bossy!
He's got it and Ireg just spun.
Oh no!
Spun.
That has put an end to what has been a solid race for Ireg. As Giotto gets a free second now for multiple.
2 cars onto one in that corner doesn't work.
No.
Someone had to. Nobody wanted to relent.
No. Now, what's Mamba gonna do? Oh, Bossy's got 6 seconds.
Bossy's just cost himself.
No. That's going to be Mamba's win. Here comes Bossy coming out in the last corner. Gonna go on board with him anyway. He comes across, first car to come across the line, but that's not going to be enough because Mamba gets another victory to his name this season. Slayer keeps hold of P2. Bossy should be able to keep hold of P3. Yes, he does. Zonda in P4. Mikkel rebounds to P5. Heartbreak, gutted for him. Energy in P6. Gianni in P7. Double points for Ferrari in P7 and P8 respectively. As Ireg finishes in P9. Giotto in P10. So some points for Red Bull in their basement battle with Haas and the constructors. Could have been more today as Sky Adams comes around in P11. As Lim comes in P12, Utkarsh P13. If we could invite the top 3 in, that would be
Sky Adams would be fastest.
Wow.
Who's your driver of the day today, Tom?
You know what, I'd have to give it to Bossy because he had that massive roll in qualifying. Yeah. To be able to rebound and get P3, which could have been a win if it weren't for penalties. Yep, deservedly so. What a race.
So we will get the top 3 in as soon as we can. Let's see. So we have Mamba, the Slayer, and Bossy.
Wow, what a race it's been. This could be huge for the championship come the end of this, both drivers and constructors. Now.
Yeah, Slayer getting up to P2 was crucial there.
Yeah, I mean it reduces the gap for now, but Mamba takes home another race win. The Slayer comes home in second. Bossy keeps hold of third place after 6 seconds of penalties. Zonda up into fourth, solid race from him. Mikkel heartbreakingly P5. Dr. Special Energy P6. Gianni in P7, Janeji in 8th, Ireg in 9th, Giotto in P10, and the rest of the field you have Sky Adams, Slim and Yeez, Slim and Utkarsh, and then retirees you have Smoke, Die, Gods, and Surge. Oh, we need a breather after that. What's the Amber What?
Yep, the Slayer, Mamba and Bossy all been invited, so hopefully they will join us soon. So we have the top two in just now. Bossy is not able to make it to the interview.
That's a shame. I wanted to talk about that barrel. I've been wanting to talk about that barrel roll, but
should we invite Zonda for his stomp through the field after the safety car up to P4?
If you want.
Yes. Let's see if he'll join. Congratulations, guys, on the podium and the win.
Thanks, man.
Right. If you boys can, I'll say this sound, but if you can set your audio onto share, then that would be very much appreciated. Now, Mamba, another win on your march to take that GP3 title. Started on pole, then you had a slight setback under the second safety car because of the conditions. Take us through that, because that must have been crazy.
Yeah, it's an interesting race. The weather, the rain threw a bit of a spanner in the works, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. The wet conditions were fun. And then, yeah, just in the dry, it was about overtaking iReg Bossy. I was lucky with how Mickle got a penalty, but drive through. But look, has to go your way, and it did for me today.
Yeah, what I wanted to know was why you didn't pit for the slicks. You weren't the only one to stay out. There was other ones that stayed out, but was it touch and go? Did you think it wasn't going to dry up? I mean, what was your thinking when the safety car came out that made you stay out?
My thinking was about what happens if safety car comes in and if it doesn't dry up. I have seen before that it either dries up really quickly or it doesn't dry up much at all. I think in Austria we had it where it was not raining for about a good 7 laps, so I didn't want that to happen and be caught on the wrong tyre. So then when I got the Jeff was like on the second lap of the safety car, come in for slicks. I came in and put the mediums on because I thought the softs would run out of tyre life.
Yeah. So fantastic on the win. Obviously you got the job done in the end and managed to get yourself up there for the win. In the wet conditions though, you seem to be in a league of your own and you had a pretty good pace ahead of everybody else in the field. Did you think that you were going to be able to get the win when the safety car came out and obviously you had fell down the grid? Did you think your chance of the win had gone then?
I obviously knew Mickle was going to be rapid.
Yeah.
So this, I didn't think I was going to win unless something major happened, like maybe he spun. But once he got the drive through, it was just about just keeping it clean, getting past iReg, and because Bossy had the penalty, staying 3 seconds behind. So
obviously, iReg had decided to go in the medium tyre. Quite a few people chose to do that. I'm not quite sure why. But congratulations on the win. You extend the lead in the championship again. We said this to you last week. you know, you're super consistent even when, you know, things are thrown against you and you're maybe not up there in the top three. You always seem to manage to find a way to get back up there and in with a chance of the win. Next week, going to USA, is that a track that you like? How do you get on round there?
I like the track. I think it's a fun track. I haven't done the most practice around there. I think the last time I drove it was probably during the pre-season time trials, actually. So it'll be interesting to revisit it and see what happens.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Congratulations today, buddy. And we have in P2 the Slayer. Congratulations, Slayer, on getting yourself back up onto the podium. You're sort of had a mixed race. Under the wet conditions, Mamba was pulling away from you, but you were holding your place pretty well. Obviously, you had Michael behind; he was pushing you pretty hard. And then obviously the pit stops came around, and you pitted and went on the fresher intermediates. Tell us what was going on there with what happened with you.
It was a tough race.
Yeah,
Mambo had a couple of tenths on me in the first sector, so I couldn't really. You'd pull away a couple of tenths, and then I'd keep within that 2.5 seconds. And then I had a 5-second penalty at the start. I think as the safety car came out, me and Smoke were side by side. I let him go, and then he just dropped back for some reason, and then there's no point trying to hold the whole field up. So. Yeah,
so that's when the VSC came out at turn 1 or turn 2?
I don't know if it was a VSC or a safety car, but yeah, it just... I couldn't do anything. If I slowed down, then the whole field would have crashed into each other, so...
Yeah.
Just had to take the penalty, and then pitting... I selected the soft tyre, and I come into the pits, and he obviously had to serve the 5 second.
Yeah.
And then it put the inters on, which was so frustrating, because now... I would have been P2 because I wouldn't have to pit again the next lap.
Yeah, because that seems to have caught. Obviously, in retrospect, you don't know it at the time, but that appears that's maybe cost you the win today.
Yeah, it just glitched out, and I selected the soft tyre. I wanted the soft tyre, and then you put the inters on, so I had to pit again. And then just coming through the field, I know I had the pace, just trying to get past everyone cleanly. Saw Mamba, and I thought, you know what, there's a chance to catch him. And then when him and Irid were fighting, I caught them up, and then I was around the outside of Irid and got squeezed off, and dropped a few seconds there. And
obviously, going forward, you know, obviously they're not the best situation, but nevertheless, I think you were down in, was it P5 or P6 or something like that, and you managed to get yourself up into second. It does seem that you're putting in a massive fight for the championship. Even if Mamba's winning, you're still up there in the points. You're still being consistent. Going forward, obviously, now we go to the USA, Mexico, Brazil. Are those tracks that suit you? Are those tracks that you're going to be looking to go in on the attack and get the wins?
Done a few races around USA, Mexico recently, so I've got some good pace. But
good.
I don't know what Mamba's like. He's just quick everywhere, so... Yeah, it's tough. I just had had a few bad races last 4 or 5. I've not really picked up any points, which is frustrating. Could have the win today, but it didn't work out.
Yeah. Well, good luck in the future for the championship. The one thing I do want to ask both of you is, are you also fighting for constructors? Because you are incredibly close on the constructors. Both Alpines, you know, DNF today. I know you didn't have your teammate with you today, Slayer. Utkarsh, I think he fell back as well out the points. So, you know, it's very tight at the top between yous and the Aston Martin. Is it all about the driver championship, or are you putting?
Yeah. No, we need to win the drivers. I know Sarge wasn't there today. Otherwise he would have picked up some points today, but
yeah,
I don't know what happened. I think Utkarsh went into the back of Giotto, and then had to pit. So yeah, that kind of helped a bit. I don't know. I think Smoke retired. I don't know where the other Aston finished, but yeah.
Yeah, he retired. Yeah. So he's gaining good points on the Aston Martin. Well, listen, it was a great end to the race. Thoroughly enjoyed it, so thanks for the entertainment. And I'll take you over to Tom if Tom's got any questions he wants to ask.
How are you feel? I don't know if Martin's asked this, but how are you feeling going into America? Because it is
I like the track.
Yeah, it's a good track, but the track limits.
It's not. Track limits aren't bad if you've got the right setup and you know what to do. It's not that bad. You just got to know where the limit is and not try and push too much. Otherwise, yeah, you will be going and getting penalties. But no, I'm okay with it. I've done a few races recently and not picked up any penalties. So, and tyre wear's massive. If you can try and do a good stint on those mediums, then yeah, you'll be okay.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Right. I think that's it. Say.
Yeah. On to USA next week.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
I do have one question. It's not related to the championship, but who are you putting your money on for the championship at Abu Dhabi this weekend?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Max wins.
Max, what will you say?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Max as well. I do like his personality. He's a bit funny.
As much as I don't like him, I think he will. But
Did you just like his little brake check at Jeddah?
It's a strange race. Very strange.
Very strange. I still to that can't work out what was going through their heads when they were going down that straight and they came together, but yeah.
It felt like a bit of a FIA miscommunication more to me.
Yeah, but even at that,
it felt more like I want DRS, no, I want DRS.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Very strategical, and FIA didn't help as well. So
I always thought that there was a rule that if you were given back a place, you had 2 corners before you were allowed to take it back.
100%. Yeah, because I don't know if you guys remember. I think Hamilton done it to Kimi at Spa.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he got a penalty at the end after he finished the race because he didn't give him enough time for the lead.
Yeah, so I was kind of wondering what was the point in it all in the first place if that's supposed to be the rule, but obviously in the fight they're not thinking 100% clearly about it, but yeah, it's going to be interesting. Well, listen, thanks a lot for tonight, guys. You were fantastic again, and hope to see you battling it out again next week.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. Right, that's going to be the end of the stream. Martin, thank you very much for joining us, and boys, congratulations on the podium. Good luck for next week.
Thank you.
Thanks for streaming.
No problem. Ladies and gentlemen, that'll be it for the rest of the stream. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed that, do leave a like and subscribe to the channel to check out all the action across SFR in all 5 divisions. Now, be sure to follow us on our social media pages such as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. If you're interested in joining the league, be sure to find us on Grid Finder, and as soon as you join the server, an admin will be in touch with you as soon as possible. Shall I say, I'll be if you presented practice apologies, but yeah, be in touch with you to help you study, to help you get into the right division for you. But until the United States of America next week, this is Channel Lance 29, Aston Martin, and the worldwide celebration that is GP3 signing off.